In this video, we're going to talk about how we can solve an equation that has a radical sign in it. So for this equation, we have the square root of 5x plus 1 equals 4. Now in this problem, we can kind of think backwards and think logically and just kind of reason our way through this. If I know that this left side has to equal 4, I can think, well, the square root of what number would be equal to 4? And so some of you might be thinking, oh, well, that's just 16. I know that the square root of 16 equals 4. I mean, you'd be correct. We know that this part here has to be equal to 16. Another thing that we could do, an algebraic step that we could do to eliminate that square root sign is to square both sides. That happens because it's the inverse of square rooting. It would be the square. And so when we do that, this square root symbol gets eliminated. And we get 5x plus 1 is equal to 16. And now we just have a regular two-step equation that we've been solving for a while. So I can subtract 1 from both sides, and then I can divide both sides by 5, and I get 3. And if we wanted to check our answer that x equals 3, there's a couple different ways we could do that. We could plug that into our original equation here and see if that value makes this equation true. So that's option 1. Does the square root of 5 times 3 plus 1 equal 4? Another thing that we could do is use the graphing calculator. So here I've typed in the square root of 5x plus 1, and I get our equation here. And what I can do is look, well, what happens when I get 4? So if this function is equal to 4, and I move this along, I get that my x value has to be 3. And so that's what we got for our answer, that when x equals 3, we equals the square root of 5x plus 1 equals 4. So we know that our answer is correct.